When you send your kids off to college, the last thing you think they would do is join a terrorist group. You suspect that they will drink too much, stay up much too late, and not eat right, but beg to join ISIS? Not a chance. However, that is exactly what happened when a Mississippi college student ran off to join ISIS but quickly changed her tune after seeing what her welcome packet entailed. Over the last several years, the liberal agenda has buried itself behind the walls of academia. Liberal professors have been busy indoctrinating the younger generations that America is bad, and is the source of all the problems in the world. These impressionable young minds soak this message up, and then media pundits pontificate why these young adults are sympathizing with terrorist groups. Which is exactly what happened when a former Mississippi State University student, Jaylin Young, ran off to join ISIS. Young converted to Islam while she was studying at MSU and then convinced her fiancé, Mohammed Daklala, that they needed to join the fight against Muslim oppression. The couple contacted ISIS recruiters online, not realizing that it was actually undercover agents in disguise. So, the couple made their plans with the agents, to run away to Syria and join the fight to help ISIS, but before they could board their flight they were arrested. Young wrote in a farewell letter to her family, "I found the contacts, made arrangements, planned the departure. I am guilty of what you soon will find out." Now, Young has been sentenced to prison and now says she is ashamed of her actions. Here is more from conservative fighters. A former Mississippi college student was sentenced to 12 years in jail by a federal judge on Thursday for trying to join ISIS. Jaylin Young, a former chemistry major at Mississippi State University and an honored student and cheerleader, was caught attempting to go to Syria so that she can join the Islamic State with her fiancé, Mohammed Daklala, last year. Prosecutors said that Jaylin converted to Islam while studying at MSU and since then started to show her views that the United States didn't treat Muslims well. She came up with the idea and began begging her boyfriend to join ISIS with her. The couple contacted undercover agents online to arrange a trip to Syria to join the group. They were arrested at the airport in Mississippi with tickets to Istanbul, Turkey. "I found the contacts, made arrangements, planned the departure," Jaylin later read, which she left behind for her family, according to the AP. "I am guilty of what you soon will find out." During the hearing on Thursday, the 20-year-old started to crying and said she was ashamed of what she'd done. Jaylin pleaded guilty in March to providing material support to a terrorist organization and was facing to 20 years in prison. Mohammed also pleaded guilty and will be sentenced on August 24. Prosecutors stated that she forces her fiancé to go along with the plan. Young continually asked Daklala when they were going to join the Islamic State group, and began to express hatred for the U.S. government and to express support for the implementation of Sharia law in the United States, prosecutors wrote. Jaylin's parents, a police officer who served in the Navy Reserve and a school administrator, pleaded for a lenient sentence on Thursday. "I wasn't there for Jaylin's graduation. I wasn't there for her senior day. I wasn't there the day she went to Mississippi State. What she did was wrong, but part of it was my fault. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep my country safe, but my daughter was lost," her father, Leonce Young, stated, according to the IB Times. Jaylin also pointed out her father's military service when she was apologizing to the people and the state, saying that, "The guilt of my father being in the military and then me being in this position, it's like a slap in the face. There's just so much humiliation. And I didn't think of that." This is what happens in these liberal bastions of higher learning nowadays, and it needs to stop. It is one thing to not agree with everything that American leaders have done in the past, but to join ISIS is insanity. Over the years we have witnessed the youth becoming more radicalized by liberal teachers bashing America. Which is why we are now seeing college kids sympathize with ISIS and other radical groups. Just take a look at the Black Lives Matter movement or Antifa that has these college kids violently attacking those who oppose them recently. It is important that parents take a more active role in what is being taught to our kids and push back against this dangerous agenda. If not, we will see more of our youth joining the ranks of terrorist groups in the future. Maybe what happened to Jaylen Young will serve as a cautionary tale to other young Americans, and they will rethink their misguided hate. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.